What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's me, Blue, back at it again. Some more of that fresh, saucy content. Yeah, this time I got a new angle. Hopefully you dig it. I mean, you can see the gaming setup, you know, a little bit closer to my face. I'm a little bit more comfortable. And this is on purpose, right? Because not only you get to see my beautiful face. Look closer. However, this is going to be the first of a multi-stage video part into going into how exactly I recorded my newest EP, Outcast. Alright? And specifically I wanted to go into this because I just wanted to show people really how easy it is to get into like music production. If you got an idea, you got something you wanted to bake up, the tools are out there. There has never been an easier time for a musician to get their stuff from your idea, from your brain, out to the world. It has never been easier to do that at any point in time in history. So just think. This comes to mind because have you ever seen the movie Walk the Line with the Johnny Cash? Then you know the struggles that man had to go through just in order to get his one song recorded. And I bet you didn't even know how much all that equipment cost when he eventually got that recorded. All the old school mics, the old school compressors, oh my God, like you just look around that room. If you know the type of equipment that they had in the 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s, then you know it's heavy. Like heavy equipment, like big stuff. And so we have everything that Johnny Cash and his band needed at a recording studio, I have in my room. I mean, it might not be the top quality. However, it is good quality. It's solid. And that's what you need in order to get out there. But you don't need to stall. You don't need a super uber professional recording. Yeah, don't let anybody lie to you and say you need to go to a recording studio for your first recording. As long as you got your idea on track and it sounds good. If it doesn't sound good, then yeah, maybe you need to go to a professional. Maybe you do. But if you feel like you got the chops to make it happen, well then I'm gonna give you the tools to make it happen. All right. But first, we have to start on why I love Apple so much. Oh, I just love apples so much. And I love the Washington Granny Smith apples. I love them Fuji apples. I just love apples. Apple. Anyway, yeah. So creators love Apple. Have you ever wondered why? I was like, why do all these creators love Apple? Hold on. All right, I'm back. Don't worry. We're okay. We're cool. All right. So why do all these creators love Apple? Like, what's the deal? Is there a secret cult or something that I don't know about? What the heck? Yeah, creators love Apple. And I got you 5 reasons why creators, especially me being a music creator, but why creators in general just love having Apple stuff. If you're going to step into this game, there's one thing you need to know. There's the Apple crowd, which are the good ones. And then there's the PC crowd. I mean, PC's got its things, got its works. However, I'm going to tell you why Apple's the best. All right? Number 1, it just works. Like cue the latest Apple keynote speech, cue the iPhone blown up. However, for the most part, it does just work. Cause I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm filming this on an iPhone 11 Pro. I got my notes on an iPad Pro, and I'm recording this on my MacBook Pro. Don't even get me started on the name. This is a love Apple video. We'll get to the hate videos in a second. I just have all this Apple gear and it just works so well. You know, I boot up my computer, I can hit record and I'm recording. I got my notes here, I got my phone here. Like, this stuff is working for what I need it to work for. And it works well. Like there's really nothing that there's a lot of things that I could complain about, but it's just working. It's just working. Okay, and it's working well. So get on my back. All right. Number 2, communication between devices. So I got all these devices. I got my phone. I got my iPad Dizzle. I got my MacBook. Let me tell you exactly kind of how I went about as I went to record a song on my MacBook on GarageBand. Let me tell you, I'll get there, but GarageBand, I love it. But recording and produce this song, I can then airdrop that to my iPad or my iPhone. Y'all people sleeping on airdrop because that means I have an immediate way to share my song. I compress it, boom, it's in a song. It means I can share it to people, send it to people. Yo, check this out. I don't have to do no fancy highfalutin. Let me connect my phone computer. Let's, got to go through the cloud with this, and that, and this. Nope. Airdrop. Done. It's that freaking simple. Their communication between devices is one of the best of any company that I have ever seen. Their devices communicate, and it's just getting better and better and better. It's just hard to compete with that. Got multiple devices, especially when you're a creator. You got multiple visions, multiple edits. It's not just from start to finish. It can zigzag, and so you need devices that can work with you throughout that whole editing process. Number 3. Killer apps. I don't think you're ready for all the killer apps that are ready to run wild across your screen, brother. It's the killer apps. Man, GarageBand. I got a whole video dedicated just to GarageBand. Because I know people might look at the GarageBand as just like some low-class Logic, which it is. But it is still a full-featured DAW, a digital audio workstation. If you don't know that, well then I'm gonna have that in my GarageBand too, for free. It's absolutely amazing, and I made my whole first EP off of it. It's like, it's not only GarageBand. So say the paid apps, Final Cut, Logic, all those things, like you can just create just on Apple stuff, made on Apple, for Apple, by Apple. Oh, man, for Apple, by oh, join the cult, right? So, GarageBand, Final Cut, things like that Apple makes, that's the killer apps. Number 4, the killer apps. Like, seriously. Is anybody paying attention to like GarageBand lately? I know it was the last one, but I mean, it's these apps that changed the game. Like, if it wasn't for GarageBand, I wouldn't have made my EP. If it wasn't for Final Cut, there'd be a lot of people that wouldn't have made their stuff. If it wasn't for a lot of the app, like Music Memos, dude. Music Memos is my best friend when it comes to making beats and new stuff. Like, I'm just in the kitchen flipping my eggs. And I'm like, oh snap, let me Music Memo. And pretty soon I got the it's that easy. It's that easy. Number 5. Apple supports their older hardware. Again, one of the only companies out there that I know of that supports their older hardware. I have an iPhone 4 and Apple stopped supporting it. Like, come on, upgrade yourself. They're still supporting 6S's. You don't see Samsung still supporting anything past S10. Like, their support for older hardware, for MacBooks, for all this stuff that creators use. Cause I mean, I'll level with you. Apple stuff is expensive. We gotta check out that change. It's worth it, especially when it comes to creators and the things and the passions and what it allows us to do. It just steps out of our way pretty much and says, boom, there you go. There's tools. Great, buddy. You dig? Number 6. Okay, so I feel bad about that last one, the number 4, because you know it was a repeat. I feel a little bad. So I gave you guys an extra one. Number 6 is that direct hardware support. One thing that I will get into, subjects like monitors and mics and all that other good stuff. You can't forget about the odds and ends. The interface and the cord, any other kind of fancy doodad that you want to plug into your Apple hardware, your MacBook, your iPad. I don't need no driver for it. Man, we don't need no driver here, buddy. We drive our own stuff. Get out of town. It's just that direct hardware support, that plug in and play. If it ain't plug in and play, it's super easy. Download the program, boom, boom, good to go. Apple makes it easy to plug in and play on their stuff, and so just love it. Yeah, it's more expensive, but it's worth it. So, and I'm about to show you how worth it is in my future videos. Dig? So, catch me on the next vid, which is it all starts with a dot. It is my personal love letter to GarageBand and Apple and how awesome GarageBand is. And I'm going to go over exactly what GarageBand offers with you. And then I'm just going to share my intimate feelings with you. Like, dudes, GarageBand is stuff. Blew out.